course, if you're out about the high street, I mean, there are hair salons absolutely everywhere. And we all love the way we look when we've been and had our hair coiffured or cut or coloured. We come out and then try and do it at home ourselves. Absolute impossibility. It would be lovely, of course, to have Joseph maybe with us at home to do our hair. But Joseph, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
I mean, you have an incredibly colourful and exciting life. I mean, you work not only for television series, you worked on film sets. You've, looked after some of the world's most famous bonnets, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, most recently I've been working on the new Bond film, but
wow.
we were talking earlier, part of the design team for the Cinderella movie that's just come out.
Downton Abbey you worked on as well, Mr. Selfridge.
Mr. Selfridge very recently.
And you've got famous parents as well because they, in fact, founded Molton Brown with the original curlies.
Exactly. So my father used to work with Fidel in the 60s, so I grew up in the world of hairdressing and just absolutely adore it and travel. And I get very excited to be the brand ambassador for Diva, which is why I'm here.
Well, we're delighted to have you here and delighted to have a look at this. How fabulous. It's 400974. It is the Radiant Shine Dynamica 4000. We've got it for you in Aurora, Sunrise or Twilight. It's just £60. Now, we're looking at the moment right now at Aurora, very Aurora Borealis, I think that's fair to say, although I've never actually been and seen it myself. I have seen it. This one next to me, as you see here, is Sunrise. Look at that. I've actually seen some pimped cars in Astrakhan. Rather smart. And then the one next to you, this one is the Twilight. Now, this I know you rave about. This is the piece of equipment that you use, you drive Ruth's hair with. Tell me about it, because first thing I noticed was it was incredibly lightweight.
Super light.
And a long cord, which I love, because my plugs are never near a mirror.
For me, this is the most powerful, lightweight hairdryer that I have the privilege to work with.
Yes.
I work with it every day in the salon and on set.
And your salon's in Mayfair, so...
Yes, I have a partner salon in Mayfair. But primarily you can see, if I'm holding my hand here, how small and compact it is.
Yes.
It's only 550 grams, this particular dryer, which is almost like the weight of a box of cereal. It has 4 heat settings, 2 speed settings. It's got the cool shot. But what I really love particularly about it is the ionic technology that comes through.
See, that's quite something. But also being so light, but is it going to be as powerful as a heavier hairdryer?
It's the most powerful hairdryer that I've actually worked with.
Wow.
And honestly, people like Richard Ward, he endorses the Diva product. I know that he
exactly.
And you've got Trevor Sorby, Charles Worthington. And one of the other things about it is it's got the MAC ingredients. Now, Diva is actually the only company that put MAC ingredients. So what you have
built in there, isn't it?
Is you have argan oil, macadamia oil, and keratin infused in the ceramic tourmaline grill, which means when the ions come through, over 18 million ions come through it, which makes the hair...
What is an ion, just in case...
Well, the hair's full of positive ions, naturally. And then so when it's wet, and then it's infused with the negative, it kind of evaporates the hair, making it smooth, shiny, and glossy. We've got our fabulous models here. Now, one thing, too, that's important is the sound.
Yeah.
So from here, I've got Jack here, and you can see I'm just blowing it around. And normally, if you were to work with hair, you'll see it get very, very static. But because of the ions in it, it doesn't. If I give it to Jack as well, she's got fabulous stories she was saying to me.
Oh, yes, do tell, Jack,
well,
yes.
Basically, since I had mine, it was like a precious jewel when it turned up, but since having it...
boxed and beautiful, yes.
I've not had a bad hair day. Because basically I can wash, dry, and get out the house within 20 minutes.
So it saved time then for
really
you drying your hair?
Yeah. And
but it's not because of the heat, is it? Or is it just because of the actual power?
It's the power, and also it's light, so you don't feel like it's cumbersome. You can use it very easily, Whereas the older one, it always felt like it was just taking forever to get the hair dry.
And how about the actual results you get when you've blown your hair dry? Because it looks fabulous. You've got gorgeous hair.
But I think that's the thing when you're working with a dryer like this, and the fact that it's got all the ions that go through it, it doesn't get static. I mean, we've got Emma over here.
Because that's so important. I mean, nobody wants that kind of trick. Yes, I'll hold on to this one. By the way, we've got fewer than 100 of these to go around. So whether you're going to go for the Aurora, you're going to go for that lovely Sunrise, or the Twilight, then that's right the way across the board. It does come beautifully packaged. I think, as Jack said, it's a wonderful jewel. It is a beautiful finish.
One thing that's great is it's got a 3-meter cable as well, which makes it really easy. You've got an EU plug adapter. As well, which
so you take it away with you then?
On the end there, you just unscrew it, and you've got the EU plug adapter right on the plug there as well. Somebody like Emma's hair, you can see super, super long hair. You can see we get very, very static. So what actually happens is that, normally the hair would get super static just by putting a blow dryer on it. It eliminates that. So you can restyle your hair once it's dried.
So that is more to do with the ionic technology than the
Exactly.
actual, because I always thought if you put a nozzle on the end of your hairdryer, that stops it from going frizzy. But
What the concentrators do is they concentrate the airflow. Now, with these dryers, the airflow is absolutely beautiful. It really streamlines. You get a consistent airflow through it. And depending on, you've got the smaller concentrator as well.
Oh, wow.
And then for someone with longer hair, like Emma's hair, you've got the wider concentrator.
Well, the one you were holding, by the way, is the Aurora. That is down to single figures. If this was the option you wish to buy, you need to pick up the phone, tap the app, or order immediately online, 400974, and Aurora is where you want to tick the box, and then we'll hopefully have that one with you. We do still have the other two options, though, in colour. Now, we're having a look, as you can see there, the before and after, and I have to say, Jack, that your hair does look really incredible now. And actually, I don't know if you can just turn sideways, but it's the volume. Look at this. I mean, that really is incredible, because that's the thing I find so hard to create with my own hair, is it tends to sit quite
you
flat.
can go over the hair with this dryer, which makes it all the difference. And I think if you've been using a dryer for a long, long time, it's important to change it.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't use a computer that you're using 15 years ago if you wanted to keep up with the times. And the dryer is no different. You've got that modern technology. You've got the ions running through it, the macadamian, argan, and keratin infused into the plates. Really, it is the dryer that I use everywhere.
I mean, that is really clever. I mean, we're having a look now. Obviously, we can see our other girlie. Sorry, I don't know your name, my love.
This is Emma.
Oh, this is Emma. Emma got gorgeous long hair, as we can see there. And you can see the before and after too. Now, Emma's hair looks quite thick, but it also has what I has kind of like almost like a little halo effect around the outside edge there.
It's incredibly thick, and that's one thing that was really good using a dryer like this, because it gets through the hair in half the time. You know, you're keeping it shiny. You can see the before shot. It's very, very static hair.
Yes.
And it's the kind of hair that you put a brush through it, that's it, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, as if I'm putting a comb through Emma's hair, which I did have in my pocket through here, you'll see that, you know, you're not going to get that sort of static that you would
do normally.
if you had brushed it.
Now, just one final question for you, because I know that we've got all these wonderful things actually infused into the plates there. How long is that going to last? Do you need to replace the plates? Or?
Generally, you've got around 1,200 hours, which means if you're using it 4 times a week or 4 hours a week, you've got around 5 years, if not more. I mean, the thing is a hairdryer is so important.
Oh,
I mean,
completely.
you know,
Oh,
you wear your hair
absolutely.
every day.
Yes.
And so having a dryer that's light, is compact, easy to travel, especially with the restrictions that you have these days when you're traveling, you need something light.
Exactly, and something that's going to give you the kind of results. Just to remind you, by the way, very quickly, we are now limited in the Aurora option. We do have it for you in at the Twilight and also in the Sunrise. This is the way it comes. There's only about 50 remaining. It's 400974 from Diva, the Radiant Shine Dynamica 4000. It's a pro dryer used by the professionals. Josie himself has been talking us through how to use it, how simple it is, and it's just £60. If you want to give it a go, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, and we'll have it with you in the next 3 to 5 days. Thank you very much indeed. If you can rush back to your film set and tell me a bit more about the James Bond movie when I see you next. But do stay with us, because we've still got plenty more fantastic things coming up during this hour.